here today at the Ethan Allen Homestead. We're at the very north end of the Burlington Intervale area on land that was unceded territory of indigenous Abenaki for thousands of years before Ethan Allen arrived here. Ethan Allen was a frontiersman. He was a fur trapper and trader in this area in the 18th century. He was a soldier and a militia leader during the Revolutionary War. He was a statesman. He was a deist philosopher. He's probably most famously known for helping to orchestrate the raid on Fort Ticonderoga during the Revolutionary War. His brother, Ira Allen, was influential in founding the University of Vermont. And Ethan Allen was tremendously influential in terms of Vermont statehood. He started fur trapping and exploring in this area as early as 1766, and he eventually moved and settled in the southern part of the state for a period of time, but he was always attracted to this land that he had explored further north, where we are now. And this is where he established his homestead. In 1787, in a letter, he described this land. He said, "I have lately arrived at my new farm of 1,400 acres in one body, in which there are 350 acres of choice river intervale, a quantity of swales and rich upland meadow, interspersed with the finest of wheat land and pasture land, well watered, and is by nature equal to any tract of land of the same number of acres that I ever saw." As with many historic figures from this era, it can be really difficult to form a single, accurate, objective picture of Ethan Allen himself. To many, he is a Vermont folk hero, and he is a Revolutionary War hero. To others, he is an outlaw. And although there aren't any real direct accounts of Ethan Allen interacting with indigenous Abenaki here, because of his association with some of the first white Anglo-Saxon settlers in Vermont, to some Ethan Allen today is a symbol of wrongs done to indigenous Abenaki at this place. And really importantly, this site as a land monument, this site as a museum, is increasingly becoming an important place to explore and interpret and honor indigenous Abenaki heritage. And so it's a perfect place where we can not only explore the significance and impact of Ethan Allen in the history of Vermont, but we can also grapple with and examine the significance of this period of time that we can call the contact period, starting in the 17th century and going throughout the 18th century, when white Anglo-Saxon settlers colonized this area of Vermont. And I think it's a really important place and important time for us to really be grappling with and reckoning with the power and privilege and land implications of white settler colonialism in Vermont, and to look through it through a new equity lens to start to consider how that past history relates to where we are today.